Previously on the Scorched Ledger.
Empty? Oh, you mean the relocations?
Mon Dieu, what kind of people smile at a child's funeral?
They turned on the living folk, ripping, tearing, feeding below. And it wasn't just people anymore. We had no food, limited ammunition, and no way out. And the storm was only getting worse. We found ourselves trapped on Dr. Aldrich's laboratory roof, surrounded by his army of the dead. There we were, staring death square in the face. Gabriel was counting his last bullets. Louise was praying. I was trying to figure which way to die. That's when I saw him. A man, if you can call someone that size a man, standing on a rock outcrop maybe 50 yards out. I recognized the hair tie. It's a Yale, they call it. The way it was bound, the wool string. Navajo, if I had to guess. Though don't hold me to that. I'm no expert on tribal customs. The arrow looked thick as a spear shaft. He loosed that arrow, and it flew true, punched clean through the laboratory roof. A rope trailed behind it. He secured the other end to a pine tree, then disappeared faster than that arrow flew. 1 second he was there, next he was gone.
Is this man a friend of yours, Flint?
Never laid eyes on him. Someone that tall you'd remember.
Well, whoever he is, he has given us a chance. We must take it now.
We must slide down this? Mon Dieu.
She was terrified. More than the situation called for, I thought. Kept her hand on her belly, protective-like. I'll go first, test the line. The rope held. I slid down, using torn cloth to protect my hands from the burn.
Go, ma chérie. Hold tight with all your strength.
Je t'aime, Gabriel.
We made it across. But before we could catch our breath, "Run! Now!" Our horses were gone. Probably dead. We ran blind through the woods until we hit a dead end.
Sacre bleu, they are right behind us. I think we must jump.
Gabriel, no, it's too far.
It's jump or die fighting. And I ain't keen on either, but jumping gives us a chance. We took a breath, said our prayers, and jumped. That river had teeth. The storm runoff turned it into a living thing, trying to drown us. We washed up downstream as the sun was rising. Barely alive, but alive.
Louise! Louise!
Gabriel.
We are alive, ma chérie. We are here.
I was so afraid. Afraid I would lose my family.
No, you mean...
Oui, mon amour. I was waiting for the right moment to tell you.
I am going to be a father! Flint! Did you hear? I am going to be a father!
Congratulations, Gabriel. Best news I've heard in a month. We spent the better part of a month running, found horses in an abandoned homestead, kept moving south. But everywhere we went, death followed. Couldn't stay long anywhere. Towns we passed through, within days we'd hear reports of attacks. Then I started recognizing landmarks. We were getting close to the border.
Flint? What is wrong?
I've been here before.
Is there a town nearby? We need ammunition. We are running low.
There's a town, mile or so south, but...
But what?
It's got its own evil. Different from Aldrich's work, but just as dark.
What kind of evil, mon ami?
The kind that takes children. 23 of them. Walked off with a faceless woman, smiling the whole way. Town's empty now. Everyone fled or... well, they're gone. Might be our best shot at supplies.
A faceless woman? Flint, what?
I only saw her once. That was enough. But the town's abandoned. We should be safe enough to scavenge.
You have been to many strange places, friend.
More than I care to remember. Town's called Angeles Caídos. This way. Angeles Caídos looked even worse than when I left it. Windows broken, doors hanging open, like the town itself died. The general store was untouched. We loaded up on canned goods, ammunition, dried meat. That's when he came crashing through the window. You're the one who saved us. He wasn't answering. Didn't need to. They found us.
There are too many!
The building next door, it has a second floor. We can defend from above.
Cover your ears. Now. Move.
He was strong enough to lift each of us to the roof like we were children. Then he pulled himself up, easy as climbing stairs. We made it to the second floor of the saloon, barricaded the stairs, finally had a moment to breathe. Figure, we owe you our thanks. Name's Flint.
Nez.
Nez? This means tall, yes?
Why are you helping us, Monsieur Nez?
Because we hunt the same man. Dr. Aldrich.
You know Aldrich?
I knew him before he became this. Dr. Aldrich was respected among my people. He traveled between settlements, treating the sick, learned from our medicine men, shared his own knowledge. His son, Jimmy, traveled with him. We were the same age, became friends. Jimmy was different from other boys. Didn't care about where we came from or how we lived. He loved the outdoors. I taught him to fish our way. One day, Jimmy wanted to surprise me. Went off alone to catch a fish himself. He never came back. We found him in the river, drowned. My heart has not healed. But Dr. Aldrich, he lost his mind.
I cannot imagine such pain. Losing a child.
He insisted he would find a cure, that Jimmy would come back healthier than before.
That's when he started with the animals.
At first, small things, birds, rabbits, then larger game. Soon we couldn't find animals that hadn't been changed. I don't know if he brought Jimmy back, but he hasn't stopped making more creatures. I fear what he's done to my friend. I just want Jimmy to rest in peace.
But how many has he killed? That town? Hundreds of people?
Too many. Way too many. We sat in silence for a spell, each of us carrying our own weight.
Wolf.
The quiet was worse than the noise. We all knew what was coming. Bear.
The bear! It's the bear! Dr. Aldrich's bear!
Sacre bleu!
Everyone on the door! Now! That bear hit the door like a battery. We pressed against everything we stacked, but it wasn't enough.
It's true!
That bear was death itself. 800 pounds of muscle and rot controlled by Aldrich's twisted science. 4 of us, 1 door, and that monster trying to tear its way through. You want to know what happened next? How we survived? Well, that's where things got interesting. See, we weren't the only ones in Angeles Caídos that night. Something else was watching. Something that didn't take kindly to Dr. Aldrich's creations being in her territory. Sometimes the enemy of your enemy, well, that's a whole other kind of problem.